This is Chase U, A Daisy Fortune Mystery, Book 5, written by Blake Pierce, read by Kiel. Prologue. How lazy and irresponsible can a single person be? Ariana Masterson looked up from her book on the rise and fall of the Roman Empire and sighed. It was after 1 now, and Davis still hadn't emerged from the doors of their sprawling oceanside mansion. The young woman had seen the same pattern enough. She knew exactly what would happen, and when it finally did happen, her darling older sister would emerge in some bright flowing caftan, giant sunglasses covering her bleary, bloodshot eyes, and ask for a Bloody Mary to help with her hangover. "Hair of the dog," she always said. "Darling, I'm positively pooped," she'd say, in her most educated, elite, snobbish voice before pouring herself onto one of the many lounge chairs overlooking the crashing waves of the Atlantic. Then she'd proceed to belligerently shoo everyone off and massage her temples, as if they were the problem and not the late partying that had gotten her in such a state. Tilting her head toward the full plate across from her, Ariana shook her head as a big horsefly landed on a piece of white seafood. As much as Davis liked to waste the morning hours, it wasn't at all like her sister to miss lunch, especially Cook's famous lobster salad. Ransom stepped forward at that moment, exchanging Ariana's empty martini glass with a fresh cosmopolitan. "Shall I take away Miss Masterson's meal?" he asked. Ariana glanced back toward the mansion, its many windows glistening in the warmest sun of the day. Then she waved him off. "I suppose. You snooze, you lose, right?" He smiled and cleared both Ariana's empty plate and Davis's full one onto his tray. "Yes, miss, I quite agree. The day is half-wasted, just like she probably was last night." "Have you seen her in there, Ransom?" He shook his head. "I'm afraid I've not seen her bedroom door open. She did get in rather late last night." That was nothing new. Davis Masterson considered herself one of Newport's most important residents, and as such, she felt it her duty to make appearances as often as possible, and for as long as possible, meeting all sorts of characters, especially when cocktails were involved. The beachcomber had a bar stool engraved with her name, as she was always happy to announce, usually while double-fisting 2 martinis. Not exactly the type of behavior befitting a mother in her mid-30s. Ariana was only in her late 20s and had outgrown that stuff years ago. Some may have argued that after her last relationship had soured, Davis Masterson had been going through a second childhood, but as her closest family member, Ariana knew the truth. Davis had never really grown up, ever. Was she alone when she went into her room, do you know? "I can't say, miss." Ariana rolled her eyes. "Likely, no. Davis never could turn down the advances of a good-looking man, and most good-looking men in town knew the heiress very well from her constant appearances in the media."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?